Hi.
Hello, Siri Gian. This is Suzanne.
Hi, dear. How are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Very well. We're trying to get everything really ironed out and perfect for the webinar. The webinars that Amandeep is giving now on Japji, so that we can get the sound really good and all that.
Oh, awesome.
This technology is a challenge, let me put it mildly.
It is, but not for everybody.
Yes.
Some people just fly through it.
Well, we have Atma Kadam helping us, who her day job is she does tech support at a university. So she knows about this stuff, thank God. She still has to do research and all that, but oh my God, it would be impossible without her, just impossible.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing to me.
Yeah, so we're very grateful that Soul or Guru just have put us together. So we're moving through it. So who else is here? Okay,
Aloha.
Suzanne, it's you and me.
Oh, aloha. Oh, aloha, girl.
Hi, dear.
How are you?
Aloha, girl. But I'm Dion. Good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm a little confused at the time, but I think I should be getting used to being confused.
I know. Sunset and sunrise come at the wrong times now.
That's part of it. That's definitely a part of it.
Oh, so here's some more bells. Who just came on?
Ranjit.
Hi, Ranjit. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sadanam.
Who else is here?
Sadanam.
Sadanam. Welcome, Sadanam.
Thank you.
And who is a man's voice I heard?
Hargo Ben.
Oh, Hargo Ben. Welcome, dear. How are you?
I'm doing good, Siri Gian. How about you?
I'm doing well myself. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. And I think there was
Hadi
somebody
Munder
else who
and
spoke
Satjot.
up. Oh, welcome, Hadi Munder and Satjot. Are you listening together?
Yes.
Oh, good. Welcome. Satjot, are you from Alaska?
For 27 years, I'm from Alaska.
Oh, my God. You're nearly native born, aren't you?
Not quite. I come to listen with Hadi Munder.
Oh, good. That's good. Okay. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Welcome. And who else is here? Anybody else? We have a cozy little campfire here. Sadnam, who just came on?
This is Guru Ravi.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi, sweetie. We have your whole
Hi.
family here.
Oh, good. All right. Hi, family.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
And I keep meaning to ask you, Guru Ravi. Maybe you've already sent me this stuff, but things fly by so fast. Sometimes things, I'm like Teflon. In the newsletter in the left-hand column, how there's stuff there in the newsletter?
Yes, yes.
Could you send me some little stuff about your busy day go?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah, send it to me.
Okay.
Very little words.
All right.
And a picture. Okay, good.
Thank you. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you,
I
dear.
appreciate that.
Sure, I know it'll help a lot of people. Help
yes,
me.
Thank you.
Those newsletters are powerful.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, and thanks for the other bottle of that yummy tasting stuff. Tulsi
the
something.
Talasadi and Tulsi.
Yes, it's delicious. And my God,
good.
if it's good for me, amazing. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And so who else is here?
Satnam, this is Sohan Kaur from Florida.
Say your name again, please, dear.
Sohan Kaur.
Sohan Kaur?
Mhm.
Welcome. Where are you from?
Florida. For now.
For now. You don't sound committed to Florida.
I'm moving.
We're glad to have you. Huh?
I'm moving to Texas
What?
at the end of the month.
Oh, what part of Texas?
Austin.
Austin. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've always thought that would be a lovely place to be. Okay, folks, I think we need to get started. Okay, so please sit straight, palms together if you can. Long, deep breathing. That's it. Long, deep breathing from the belly through the nose. Sadnam. We're doing long, deep breathing through the nose, from the belly. Relaxing in your third eye point. Relaxing in your third eye point. That's it. Good. And now, please inhale to tune in to the infinite. It's true. That's what you're doing. Inhale. Long deep breathing. And on the exhale, feel as though the air goes out of your heart center. That's it. Keep up heart breath. Good. Open your own heart. Allow that precious healing. Allow it, please.
Siri Gian, are you there?
Yes, we're doing heart breath.
Thank you.
And now, please send your heart breath to each person, every other person on this call or who will ever be listening to the recording. one extraordinary, beautiful, pure heart. Pure heart. Good. And now please send this beautiful energy to your own intention. Good. And now, this joined and combined energy, this beautiful healing energy, again, we're going to ask for it for the U.S. government. We still have a long ways to go. Well, although everything is perfect in God's holy will. But just add this in. Good. And then again, please send it to the Middle East. Things are quiet, but we would like them to be resolved. To the kindness of everyone's heart. Send the light to them, just like Guru Arjan said last week. Send the heart breath, send the light. Good. And inhale. And exhale. And keep up heart breath if you like. That would be good. So, Baba Siri Chand says, well, I thought I'd come back this week. Sir, we're really happy to have you here. And he's relaxing, and he looks like he's relaxing in a big armchair, and he's ruminating. He says, yes, Rumi was a fantastic fellow. He says, I highly recommend Rumi to everybody. Okay. He's telling me to post more of Rumi's poems on our site, on our Facebook page, or the newsletter. Okay, keep up the breath. He's saying that what he's doing is he's showing us an example. He says, how often do you just take time for yourself? Just to ease out, just to let me talk to you. He says, yes, I know in your sadhana you take time to work out your troubles and confusions. He says, that is so wonderful. And he says, if you don't do that, then please start. That's the very basis of everything, okay? Is your sadhana giving over to your God essence, to your soul, to Guru, to whatever you want to call that? He says, but it is you. It is a pure intelligence of you. It is a pure being and life support and life action of you. He says, please work with that. He says, let that essence, that voice, that intelligence guide you. He says, and let it, he says, lap up all of the hurts, worries, things that don't seem to be working out, things that sort of pop apart. He says, please, that is the essential you. And he said that is a job that is my job and all the other saints and immortals, he calls them. It is the job of all to help us sort of corral us. He says, yes, it is like corralling cats. He says, yes, because you all keep trying to jump out of it. He says, but to help you be consciously within the light and to consciously relax, and follow the light of your own heart, your own soul. He says, that's our job. He says, so never feel that you are bothering us too much in order to call on us. He says, just assume that we're right there with each one. As you know, he says, there is no worry about being in only one place at one time. He says, we're in all places at all times. He says that's the true physics of the whole business. He says, Guru Ram Das taught us that. He says, so don't forget it. If you need to go back and listen again, he says, do it. Just for the fun of it. So that you become more and more aware of how this system works. He says right now we're looking with ignorant eyes because we don't know how it works. In the future, scientists will come closer and closer to letting us understand how things work. He says, frankly, he says, we are all still in the dark ages because we gauge things by touch, feel, smell, and so on. He says, yes, there are people working on very advanced levels, as you would call it, in quantum physics and so on. He says, but that's not really filtered down into the cultural purview of the world. He says, string theory and all that, sound theory, he says, even if people knew or were aware of how that worked, he says, even beyond the advanced mathematics of it all, he says we compartmentalize it so that we don't keep it, so that we don't live by it. He says, for instance, if you really knew, in other words, we are separating the spiritual knowledge from the scientific knowledge from our daily experience of knowledge that we've just inherited, which is, frankly, pretty simple, okay, unless we're an advanced mathematician. He says, and there are not many of those around. He says, but you don't need all of that. All you need is direct experience. He says the human body, the soul, the mind, the physicality, he says we are put together in order to experience that. He said it is so extraordinary that everybody can experience that energy, that knowing, that awareness, and yet scientists are laughed at when they try to pursue it, unravel the secrets. He says it is like the emperor's new clothes. He says, breathe, please. Do your heart breath and relax. He says, now relax into your own heart breath. In your own heart breath, there is no yes, there is no no. There is only flow. Feel the flow, please. Feel the flow. He says, keep feeling that while I talk to you. If you stay in a state of yes, 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 he says it's stressful. It's stressful. You take on too many things. If you stay in a state of, and he says all the decisions, either they are not made decisions, they're not decisions that are made by you, by your understanding. He says, and the same thing goes for no, no, no. He says many of us live in a state of no, especially in these very stressful, what do you call modern day, contemporary time, where we feel like we are skidding on our heels while we are being pulled along behind a wagon or a truck or whatever. We are trying to stop the world because it is going so fast. He says because it can go so fast, because your communications are very tricky, but they're very quick. And that just keeps you pushing further and further, getting yourself more and more involved in the push to fill every second, to complete every situation, to whether you do or not. But you are being called to attend to much more than your ancestors were. In other words, the evolution of your body and mind is being called on to, what does he say, to be overworked according to your ancestral heritage. He says, now, my sweet ones, we are in a situation where we want to make the jump from the way our ancestors approached the world, which was in an agricultural way. It was very physical. He says you're not physical these days, which is often to your detriment, but at least you don't physically work yourselves to death. He says that's the advantage here. Okay, so he's talking about the simple rhythm, being in tune. He says many of the people who worked the land, they knew the rhythm of the earth. They lived by it. Not only was it their bread and butter, but it was their life. It was their unity. They flowed with it. He says whatever else they also did a lot of crazy things too, but he says they lived in that flow with the weather, with the land, with the animals. Breathe. He says, I hope you are putting yourself in what he calls a reminiscent flow. Use your breath. Good. Now you just keep that up while we keep talking. He says, and now you are in the days of high pressure, quick communications. Because you live in proximity, there are so many things to do so quickly. He says, and all of those decisions and so on are made with the mind. We are used to making them with the mind. So the mind gets overcrowded, it gets tangled, it gets worried by old patterns, whether this lifetime, other lifetimes, ancestors. He says all those emotions add in. He says whether it's because of your boss or your children's or your spouse's desires, whether it be needs for you or felt needs for you in order to feel loved and accomplished, so you may be recognized. He says there's so many pressures on you from both the outside and the inside. He says please keep up the reminiscent flow of the agricultural time. As you watch this, it's like on a movie screen. What is your life? You're being called to do this and that, make so many decisions so quickly. Now, he's asking you to merge those two situations. This flow in being united with the earth flow, with the seasons, with the day and the night, with the cold and the hot and the temperate. Just sort of bring together those energy patterns. Let them merge into one another. He says, I know they are so seemingly far apart, but just allow it to happen. Bring that flow into your most pressing pressure at the moment. What is your most pressing pressure? Bring them together. Maybe it's that you don't feel somebody loves you, that you can't find your self-worth, that you have opted for too many commitments. Bring it into that agricultural earth flow. And let them unite. And with your breath, let any differences, I feel like there's a lot of hesitation, a lot of how can this be possible to merge them? But just allow it to happen. And somebody can turn their cell phone off. Or mute yourself, *6. Keep up the flow. Use your heart breath to keep up the flow. If there's anger, it feels as though there may be some anger, he says, please give it up. Remember we were talking about soul? Please let soul take it, because it is hampering this union. We shouldn't talk about it as a bad thing. We should talk about it as a healing thing. It is so wonderful that it's coming out and being released to the source. Keep up, please. Allow it to be released to the source. As you do that, it has its own remedies. It has its own, he calls it relocation of ideas, of emotions, of understanding. So please don't hold on to it because you don't know what you would do without it. Let it be released, and you will feel it as it is released, as it comes out. And sort of grates on your consciousness as it comes out, whether it's sadness, anger, hurt, worry. And this is as you allow the union of the agricultural, of the earth flow with the pressures of our current day world. Keep up. Good. He says, please do this with heart breath. He says there are some little things that are getting stuck in the heart, so just do heart breath. It feels like they're stuck in the heart because there's a feeling of, no, I'm not giving it up. And that may be coming from something like guilt or keeping a grudge. He says, but I can assure you that will solve nothing. That will only continue that which you profess to hate. that is feelings of anger, annoyance, and so on. He says this is how it changes. Not by changing the other person, not in any other way. Just keep up your heart breath, uniting the flow, the earth flow, the rhythms of the day and the night, the heat and the cold, the growing, and the letting go. As you allow the daily pressures to melt in this flow. Very good. Wonderful. As you let go that holding back, what's happening is you're allowing innocence to appear. You're allowing innocence to appear. Keep up using the heart breath. Oh, and there's precious innocence, precious sweetness. Keep up. Keep the merging. While I talk, what's happening, what I'm being shown is kind of like in Alaska, the heavy snowpack is melting. And as it does, it relieves the pressure on the earth, and the earth rises up. It gains altitude. That's what's happening to you. There's a heavy pressure, there's a heavy pressure. The weight of those pressures are released. You naturally rise up. Okay, here's another thing that's coming up. It's like, well, I want to be a grown-up. I don't want to be an innocent little stupid head. Keep up the breath, relaxing, merging the pressures into this beautiful flow and rhythm of the earth. As you continue to release, you will find that wisdom will come up. So what an exchange that is, huh? Let go the fighting. Let go the fighting. Just trust. Don't hold back. Don't keep chains on and then complain about it. Oh my God, how self-destructive is that? Continuing to let go. Continue the process. He says, you know, when you make a muscle and you hold on tight, he says, you know how that makes you stiff and it makes you weak. Any martial artist will tell you that it will make you weak. Holding on, what you may feel is being ready. Every martial artist will tell you that your strength comes by being, quote, in your center, in other words, in the flow, contained, not boarded in, but feeling as though you're contained and totally loose and relaxed, but trained. He says you are in training right now to relax. Good. And to let go those old emotions, those old feelings of having to hold on so tight, which you only tie yourself up and then complain about it, and you cry about it, and you tell others about it. But it is you, because you have the capacity of superconsciousness. You have the capacity of superconsciousness. He says, isn't that much better than fighting back, going into depression, blaming others, blaming yourself, blaming the world? Keep out the breath, please. Continue to allow the merging. Continue to allow the merging. My mother did this to me. Forgive your mother. Give her to God. God can handle her. God can also handle the past. Allow it to be free. Allow soul to take all those pressures. You say, oh, soul can't possibly understand. Soul is this little wafty thing. Quite the opposite. Soul knows your life tons better than you do. Soul knows tons of solutions and will feed you the appropriate one. Keep up the breath. It's a height of pride to believe that you have all the answers. It is the essence of coziness to let go and to follow God. Of course, you partner with your mind, but you let the God self be in charge. Keep up the breath. So you play with that. You love that. You be that. You open to that. Open to the play, the dance, the laughter, the poetry that flows from within. Feel it. Flow with it. Keep out the breath, the heart breath. Let yourself melt into it. Let all the tightness of heart, tightness of mind, of throat, of all the chakras, melt into that flow, that union with the breath. And give up all begrudging. All begrudging. Well, I can do this myself. Just try it. Just let it go. If you don't, you keep yourself very closed-minded. Even if you congratulate yourself for being very open-minded, if you don't let go, you are honestly locking the doors of your God-given mind. Let it flow, please. Allow yourself to be protected. Allow it. And now, my dear ones, here's the big one. Allow yourself to be loved. Take down the prickles. Take down the he said, she said. Allow all of the scenarios and the narratives that have stuck in you that make you feel that you cannot be loved, that you will not be loved. This is a very subconscious thing. That keep you on your guard from being hurt again. And just lie out on the beach in the beautiful, warm sun and allow yourself to be loved. Just invite it in. Absorb it. Let every aspect, every prana of this beautiful love just flow through your worn, torn body and mind. Keep up the breath and allow the flow. the flow. Enjoy it. Nobody can take it from you but yourself. Nobody can take it from you. Only you. The slings and arrows of living on earth, the past tortures, the snide remarks, being denied, they have no power over you. Keep up the heart breath and allow this beautiful rays of warm sunlight of cozy love to totally penetrate every cell of your being. Every cell. Just be you. Cozy love. That's your real identity. As you allow it, you are, you live as the flow of love. Don't let up all of those old voices come in. No, they're imposters. This is the truth. This is the truth. Relax in the truth. And this is the way you may live every day of your life, every day and every night of your life, if you allow it. Now, this is the job for the mind, to become, rather than judging blah, 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 is very astute. Allow your mind, talk to your mind now. Mind, our job now is to catch us when we go back into those old worries, those old blaming, that old self-denial. Catch it, as you always do, but now switch it. That's your job now, to become aware and switch to the awareness, to the consciousness of the flow, of the beautiful sunlight of cozy love. Keep up, please. Mind has a big job here. But as it trains itself, it has the most important job. Let it relax into the job. Let yourself partner. No more self-denial. Beautiful partnership. Cozy love. Let your mind be open and free. Not box tight, but open and free. Yes, it's a possibility. And no, you won't drop anything that's important. You will grow. You will grow in what is important. That means anything from just flowing and feel the coziness to understanding the most intricate plans possible. You flow. And the detailed understanding of those plans, you might skip over the details even and simply flow because you have a solution. Frankly, that's the way Mr. Einstein worked, and he would tell you that. He worked as a partnership between his intuition and his creative mathematical ability. It was a partnership. He says, you have the same capability. Allow it, please. Allow it. Good. Have faith, have trust. And if you feel stumped, don't get upset. Just relax on the beach and let it come in its own time. Be in the earth rhythms. Be in the soul rhythm. All trust, all availability, all knowledge comes from this how can I say, it's like a mechanism, but a mechanism is too tight a word. It comes from, we'll call it this creative flow. And that, my darlings, he says, is who you are as human. Hu meaning light, man meaning mind. You are that union. This might as well live it. Might as well. He says, and quit throwing yourself in the briar patch. Quit throwing yourself in the briar patch. Keep up the breath and relax. Relax into the wisdom, but relax in the truth. Most beautiful truth of who you are. It's so delicate. It is so strong. It is so powerful, but it is not. It is not what you call in control, but it flows with the greatest of ease into the most remediating patterns. Remediating patterns. Keep up the breath. Okay, you ready for it now? Ready for it? He says, oh, my darlings. He says, just love yourself. You remember when you were a kid and you jumped in a pile of leaves? And you had so much glee and so much fun and the leaves went flying and you had a soft landing? He says, that is self-love. Allow you and your consciousness to do that now. Pure and free. And that's where all wisdom comes from. That's where all true strength comes from. All true creativity is sourced. This is who you are. Bless yourself now. You totally are capable. You are totally, as your source, partnering with your everyday self, with your mind. That is your capacity, and that is your greatest freedom, to bless yourself. Do that with your breath now. And also include others in the blessing. Instead of railing against them, judging them, getting annoyed at them, bless them. As Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Turn yourself to the blessing and forgiving side. That's your Christ consciousness. And guess what? It makes your life totally easier. Pick the path of ease that is a path of blessing, that is a true path of what you might call reward. Good. And inhale and exhale and breathe. And now he's asking you just to sort of sit with this a minute. To allow it to sort of come together. so you can kind of consolidate what's just happened, what you realized, what you felt, what you know intrinsically now. Opening. Okay, now don't fight. Don't fight what you know I'm going to ask. Just allow and breathe, and if you're called on, then this flow to share what you have experienced, what you have known, what you have realized, what you have let go. He says, allow it. Please come forward and share. He says, this is the way you bless yourself, by proclaiming, by understanding, and also allow yourself to be so present in blessing others. As you know, as we've experienced, each one
Aloha.
Sharing helps each one. Is somebody speaking up?
Aloha. Karam Dian.
Param Dian. Yes, dear.
Well, as usual, especially when it's Baba Siri Chand speaking, it's incredibly personal. And the gap, the emotion is fear. And I've been crying the whole time as I'm doing the breath. And it's so interesting because I know it's connecting to Mother Earth that keeps me in sanity. But long story short, you know what I've been through in South America, and it took great courage and trust in that divine push from within to do what I did just in the last few weeks, which is I've been earning a little extra money, and knowing that I was going to keep doing so, I purchased a ticket to go to Barcelona, which is what I've been trying to do for years. I've been pulled to go over there. I don't know what it is I'm doing, how I'm serving. I'm praying daily and meditating and doing everything possible to have the clarity of what it is I'm going to be doing there, how I, express myself. And there's a part of me that is very excited. I can feel the energy being built up. I can feel spirit moving me there. At the same time, all the financial, quote-unquote, plans and things that I had in place have fallen through. So now I have a ticket and no money, and I'm leaving exactly in 34 days. And what's most confusing is it's like, is there something that, maybe did I hear this incorrectly? Maybe I'm just, escaping, or I don't know. It's like I am so clear in my heart that this is something I need to do, and at the same time, the physical manifestations are confusing me, and I'm, and it's just the mandate.
Is it because you're living in expectations of the way it should be?
That's possibly true, and I keep surrendering them. I do the process. I keep surrendering and trusting it, and I'm going to go. But at the same time, it's a little scary because I don't know anybody. I have nothing there. I don't even have a bed to sleep in, so it's a little overwhelming. And what is the most overwhelming is that I have had in my mind the idea that if the money's not showing, then maybe I'm not supposed to go. And that's
all right.
Reflected.
Madam Dion, wait a minute.
Yes.
Relax. Relax at your third eye.
Yes.
And relax into soul at this time.
Yes.
Just move over. Just relax. Relax into soul. Are you doing that?
Yes.
Okay. Soul, are you there?
Yes.
Soul, she has a ticket. Should she go in 34 days?
Absolutely.
Even if she doesn't have the money?
Absolutely.
Soul says what?
Absolutely.
Soul?
It's yes. Yes.
Soul, are you going to take care of her?
Absolutely.
So does this demand that she stay right in you, no matter what happens, what apparently happens?
Yes.
So is this simply an exercise for her to stay in you, in your presence, to trust you? Is that basically what this is all about?
It's basically about trust and spreading her wings.
Okay, and with no expectation of what would happen, yes?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes, no expectation.
So the whole thing is a setup for her to let go of our normal everyday expectations and to live in the magic of the present where you are?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Now, Padam Dion, do you feel that I put words in your mouth?
No, if I'm being honest, I would say 3/4 of the time I'm there. It's only in this last few days that I've been feeling this twinge, and it's reflected some from the outside. I'm reflecting it through the outside, and I'm trusting. God takes good care of me. My soul takes good care of me. I'm still here, and I know I'm very blessed.
That's right. Okay, and even if you had to leave your body, no big deal.
I know. I'm totally okay with that, and I have no idea where this fear is coming from and what it means. And I'm just, what I got is that I need to forgive it and let it go.
Yes, because that's what this whole thing is about.
Yes. Forgetting
and letting go. It's about nothing else. It's not about your career, even though something may happen. It's not about making money, even though something may happen. The primary crux of your life now is to allow yourself to jump into soul, and that's that. Jump into the light and follow this presence. Yes?
Yes. I just felt
because
Baba.
Pretty soon in this
here.
Huh?
I just felt Baba's presence
right
there in the room.
Oh, wonderful. What does he feel like?
Oh, God. It's kind of an embrace.
Aww.
I have a message for Pada Diem, too.
Oh, please.
Yes, dear.
This is Lucinda.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, welcome.
Good, hi. And I have this feeling, this belief and understanding that in spirit, in this connectedness where we all are sharing, when we can let go, that we also are opening ourselves to the things that we are able to share with each other. And I have friends from Spain, and I will ask my email. I'll give you my email, so you can email me, and I will give you. I will connect you with some friends I have in Spain. People I know in names of people in Spain.
Thank you.
And because one of my Spanish teachers was from Spain, and then I took some other classes from people from Spain. And those people, I just feel I'm supposed to share that with you.
Thank you.
To help. There's this movement that frees us up, that we can then be open to connecting, because if we're all connected together, I think we're supposed to do that, sharing when we have that moment that we can.
Thank you, Lucinda. To be very honest, I have felt so much expansion just taking the leap of faith and buying the ticket. I know something wonderful is happening even as I feel this fear. But what I got while we were doing the process is that to just witness the fear is healthy, so that I can get it out, because I'm one of the people that do the white knuckling. I push through and I put up with the pain to the level that it doesn't allow the flow of things, including money.
That's right. That's right. It cuts it off.
Exactly.
It
I'd
cuts
like to
off
share.
all the goodness and all the creating.
Thank
yes.
you.
Who is this? Oh, wait a minute. Before we do, Lucinda and Padam Dion, how are you going to get in touch with each other?
Well, how about if we wait to the end, and I'll just give you my email at the end, and
Thank you.
That's okay.
Okay, when we turn off the recording, then you two can talk. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Who else was wanted to share?
This is Hari Darshan. I want to share that.
Yes, dear. Please.
A few years ago, I made a journey from living in Bali for 12 years, and now I'm in Santa Fe, and that's how I'm even on this call. So I'm American, but I was away from my country, so I can understand how this woman is feeling, making a big change to move to Barcelona. And I just want to tell her that everything turns out okay. It's just different, in my experience.
Oh, good. So you found that.
And when you're called to go somewhere, you just have to go. And I can understand her feeling. But I was in a similar situation to her, and now it's a few years later, and everything's fine.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So you've been through the experience of following soul, huh?
Yeah, and moving across the country, and not knowing someone, but meeting someone, and making a good connection, and having things unfold in the best way for me.
Yes, and soul does it for you, yes?
Yeah.
Soul gives you the miracles. They show up. If you don't white-knuckle it, if you don't try to control it, if you just put it out there and you say, okay, soul, I'm open to what's all the plans that you are giving me.
Yeah, and having a yes in there somewhere, even if there's fear.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And
Thank
so I wish her the best.
Thank you.
And I hope she'll be able to still make these calls. I don't know if you can do that from Barcelona.
Oh, you bet I will. I have my Skype phone. It's only like $4 a month, and I'm not letting go of that. It was my lifeline when I was in South America.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. I think it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to let someone else share now.
Let's see. It's 5 after. Does anybody have how can I say this? Are you really being pushed by soul to share at this moment? If you are, please speak up.
I have a poem of Tomas's that I'm feeling called to share. It's short.
Yes.
It's called The Grand.
This is Rahmani?
Yeah. The Grand Expandment. This is instead of the Great Commandment. It's his version of the Grand Expandment. We need to love our life.
This is Tomas's poem?
Yes.
Wonderful. Keep up, please.
We need to love our life with our whole primal potency, our emancipating mind, our courageous greatness, and innovating soul. Since we are self-unifying, sanctifying, and deifying beings, it needs be that we love the Creator and creation in their holy oneness. When we come to understand the sacred plan, then we lend a loving hand to all we meet. and are greeted by the manifest wellness of our own indwelling, luscious loveliness.
Yummy, yummy. Tomas always hits the nail on the head. This is wonderful. Now, I need to remind everybody, he presents such a beautiful and uplifting picture. And you may say, well, his life is not as hard as my life. But I'm going to tell you, folks, he has Parkinson's. Okay? So every time I hear his poems, I understand the authenticity, the truth, the real value of his poems and of his nature. And I am truly in awe, and I truly appreciate it in him sharing. So thank you, dear. I thank everyone. He says, Guru Ram Das and Baba Siri Chand are surrounding us and giving us a huge hug and smooch. He says, please receive it. Okay, one big hug and smooch. Okay, so God bless you all. And now let's sing our wonderful closing song to each other and receive it from each other. Inhale to begin. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Inhale. Sat Nam. And bow to your beautiful coziness, the sunlight of warmth, of love that tickles every fiber of your being. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And so, and Lucinda and Padam Dia, please stay on.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.